Alright, we're going to start this video and we're going to be optimizing a strategy for the coming week using the DTB system on NinjaTrader. First thing you want to do is start your strategy analyzer. Once you have NinjaTrader started, start your strategy analyzer. Wait for it to open up on another screen. Jump to that screen. I'm going to set it up so you guys can see it a little better. Take up the full screen as much as I want here. Then we're going to pick the baseline DTB baseline Wick trader strategy. That's the strategy we're going to be optimizing. We're going to come down here to the bottom. I'm going to load a previous strategy. I'm going to load, let's go back 2 weeks there. I'm going to load the Midnight Rider strategy that ran up for the week after 7/25. We have to pick the instrument you're going to be optimizing on, which is MNQ. That strategy, when it ran on a 130 DTB bar. And I'm going to take the dates here, bring them out to today, and for now I'm going to leave that 315. And then I'm going to back test it. I want to see what we come up with without any changes. So I'll just start the back tester. And while this runs, I'm going to pause the video, jump to a pause screen, pause the video because trying to keep it short. I don't want you guys suffering through all these wait times. So I'll be back in a minute. Alright, the optimization is finished. Come back to the screen. When I'm optimizing, the first thing I'm doing is I spend a lot of time back testing. I'm looking for the highest number of trades I can get right here. A bar 130 gets me 240 trades over this time period. From where were we? June 15th to August 15th. So I'm looking back 2 months. 5 average trades a day. To me, that just from experience, that tells me things are falling off a little bit. We can look at the equity curve because I did leave these 2 boxes checked. The equity curve for a 130 bar isn't good. What you want is to start your first day and have as smooth a curve up to this point as you can. But this one, these little dips are pain points. It's a losing day. There's another losing day. These are mediocre increases, big jump, and from this point it's pretty much flat because we're almost at the high there. Little loss there, loss, loss, another loss, another loss. So hopefully we can fix that as we go through the back testing. So we're going to go back to our summary. And that's a big drawdown for MMQ. And that's a pretty big number. So we're in the 80s, yeah, 86%. So what I do, let me throw the pause screen up here for a second. I jump here. I've got a little spreadsheet. We're at 242 there on a 1-30 screen. We're at 242. I run through the basics. You know, I will run this on a 50-30, 30-30, 30-50, a 10-10. All the basics you see a lot, and then I'll start fishing, and I'm hunting for the highest number of trades I can get. So we're going to go ahead and jump to the pause screen, jump back to my VPS, bottom middle. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I am. Now I'm going to do this again, only I'm going to take my stops and basically take them out. Can't be 0, so I just put an extreme number in there. Just because I want it to have the freedom to run and do what it needs to do. I'm going to change these to 1 and 1. Should have done this first. We're going back to we're going to include all the entries. Mistakes like this just take time. Just increase your time of running your analyzer. Somewhere in here are my stops. Okay, I've got daily profit. I'm going to take it out. Daily stop. I'm going to take it out. Turn them off. I'm just going to run that whole thing again. See what happens. And pause it so you don't have to sit through this. Oh, it's done. All right, much better. 496 trades. 87%. Still high, but much better. I'm still going to go searching for high trades. That's close to 500. That's pretty good. I've started at 800 trades. This is 11 trades a day, but as you run through your optimization, it just falls off. You make it tighter and tighter until you really don't have, you've got it set up like you want. Still looks terrible, but that's why I want to get the highest number of trades possible. So I'm going to change that on my spreadsheet to 496. Change this to 496, and I will show you guys a couple of them, but I'm going to spend a good bit of the next hour and a half just running through these, fishing for something that gives me a lot of trades. So go ahead and jump back to my all right, we'll try a 230 before we leave the 30 group. See what happens there. And I'm going to pause it for a second. Be right back. All right, that's finished. 230 bar dropped me down to 339 trades. I'm going to jump to a 10-10. Let's start with the 10s, see what we get. I like to go through the usual suspects. So we'll start that. I'm going to jump over to my desktop. Okay, the 1010 gave me 234. So I'll go ahead and log that. Let's see what a 5.5 does. This is quite tedious, but I found it's worth it. So we'll go ahead and start that one running. I'm going to go ahead and jump to my pause screen, record the 1010. Alright, the 1010's done. Gives me 265. There's some, oh, that's a 5.5. Gives me 265. So let's go with something else we've used in the past. Get that running. I'll go ahead and pause. Okay. The 4.8 gave us a 223. Now I'm going to try a 2.8. Run that. Jump over to my desktop, record those numbers. Okay, the 2.8 is done. We're 178. I'm not going to keep jumping through this with you guys. I'm going to go ahead and just pause the video, and I'm going to run through a bunch of them to see what we can come up with and give me the best numbers. But can I do this? So the 2.8 gave me 178. You can tell I just start recording them, hunting for the best ones. I won't go through all of these, but I'll go through a good many. Experience leads me to, to what normally comes out best once I look at some of the usual suspects, the 5-200 or the 205, the 30-30, the 30-15. And one thing about this whole process is working with MNQ, it takes forever. There's so many ticks involved, and NinjaTrader is a brute force optimizer and backtester, meaning it's going to check every tick as it goes through. So it just takes time. When you jump to NQ or ES or gold or silver, this process is much, much faster, which is why I'm going to pause it for you guys for a bit and just run through these so we can keep this video as short as possible. So I'll be back in a bit. Alright, I've gone through a bunch of different numbers, and I resorted my spreadsheet. So I'm going to go from the number of trades, sorted by the largest number of trades. I didn't do all these. Experience tells me after I look at a few of these where I'm going to wind up. When I get to the 200s, 205s, we're down to 21 and 16 trades over 2 months. The third, once I found the highest one, I flipped it. I just went 31, and that's still pretty decent. 384 trades. And then once I found my big number, I checked each side of it. 131, still pretty decent. 480, 129, 430, 128. Just fishing around trying to find the best number of trades I could get. 496 is a good place to start. So we're going to jump back to our VPS, and I'm going to take it to 1-30. which is our best number. I keep that the same. I'm going to move it. Now I'm going to start optimizing. We're going to change this from backtest to optimization, and that will in turn change a lot of things. We'll have to go back and reset them. Make sure, yeah, we're still 130, MNQ, same dates. I don't want to forget to change this. It's very frustrating if you want to optimize on max net profit. At least I do. And half the time I will forget to do that, and it'll go through a whole series of stuff, and you'll have to do it again. It changed my stops, so I have to go back and change them. I still want them to be where they were. I don't want any stops involved. Oh, I hate this. Come on, Ninja. There we go. Do this to all of them. And I've got to remember to change the daily stops and profits also. So many times I've optimized and forgotten things and had to go back and redo them. And it turns it into a pretty long process. So we're going to take these out again. I change them even though I'm not selected because I don't trust NinjaTrader to not calculate it somehow. In fact, I've played with it and I swear it does. All right. So we've got max net profit. We're at 130. The dates are the same. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off when we start optimizing. Now the first optimization, you're going to think I'm crazy, but well, just for time I won't do it. But generally optimize A, B, tick delay, and C all at the same time. And I run them first time through, I run them at max. So we're going to go 100, but to not take forever, I'll change this to 10. No, let's do it 5. Setting B 1 to 180. I'm going to take that one to 10. Tick delay 0 to 4. I'm not going to optimize C. I'm just, this time I'm not going to do it. For me, when I optimize, 90% of the time it's 0. Just turned off. Sometimes I will force it. I'll change this to a 1 to 59 to make it choose something. But for this time, for the video, I'm just going to leave it at 0. The last 3 optimizations, it's been 0 when I've been running these 130 bars. So we'll go ahead and start this. It'll take a bit, so I will, once it starts, I'll pause it and come back when we're finished. If I were doing 0, it could take 2 hours, but we'll see. 5:10. Okay, we'll see where we're at. Oh, this might not take long at all. I'm only doing almost 2,000s, but I am going to go ahead and pause it. Okay, on the first pass through, it doesn't look too bad. We sure lost a lot of trades. We have 156 here. Let me make sure I haven't done something very wrong. Yes, here we go. Did that whole thing wrong. I got to do it again. So I'll be right back. All right, second time running through that. Trades have dropped off a little bit, but they're still sufficient. 305 trades, 90% profitable, with a profit factor of 5.12. That's actually pretty excellent. Drawdown of $500, seven trades a day. But we have to fine tune this. Well, remember we set some high limits up here. Came up with a 26 on 5, so 26 minus 5, there's 20, and 26, we'll just go with 32 here. We're going to do this again real quick. It's faster to do this way. I've tested it a couple times. I do broad reaches and then I fine tune it a little bit. Let's go 150, 71, 172. I'm going to leave this at 4. I've been having good luck with 4. The last few have been 4 on tick delay. So we'll run it again and fine tune this number. Make sure this is 1. And hit run. Be back in a minute. Okay, our trades are falling off. 279. If we leave it like this, we got our 25, 25. $160. Okay. All right, we're set there. And we got more trades, but a higher drawdown and almost the same profit. But this is looking pretty decent. We're still at 231 is acceptable for MNQ on a drawdown. 4 trade losses in a row. Still six trades a day. What I'm going to do, because I've learned, is I'm going to run a back test and totally screw everything up. It will all be losses and I won't remember what I've done in the past. So I just basically made a copy of that little back test right there. And while we're here, we'll just run and see what we've got, what it's looking like. It's getting better. Still got some, must have lost yesterday. 13th, yes, lost the 13th. Didn't run the 15th, so 13th it was a loser, but I will worry about that as we move on. And just might as well look at our trades while we're here. Let's do this. Trading 4-4. Okay, got 2 weeks in a row here where we don't get much, but it's the end of July. So it's okay. I'd prefer to trade every day. And let's see what we got for stop losses versus We have no stop losses, do we? We have outside trading hours. Now we have to be careful because you can make a strategy perfect, which is a lie because it'll never trade. Yeah, it's kind of rough. No stops in there at all. So we're going to go back to just fine tuning this one. It's looking nice. Okay, I forgot to. Alright, we're going true. So let's, I mean, these look really nice so far, but we're gonna see what we've got. We're gonna take this to 4. Let's move it to 20, 25. And the target ticks, let's go, we got a 130 bar, right? So I don't want to go under 30. And let's take this to 60. I treat each trade individually as a separate strategy. So I'm only going to do one at a time. I've got time. So we'll just start this. See what we've got. And this is where we might start losing trades. So let me pause this. It's probably going to take 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Alright, that didn't take a couple minutes. It took about 10. Same number, so 6. We got a 6 here. We got 49. Oh, I hate this. I already see what's happening. Oh, I bet these. I'm going to make a little wager with myself here. I think my next one's going to come up at 50. Target ticks will be 50. We'll see. Now on number 2. I need to ask Jason a question about this too. If you notice how 2, 3, and 4 are the same. Okay, we're going to go with 6. And we're going to go with 25. And target 2, we're going to go with, I don't want it to be less. Go with 45 to 60. If I run this and this answer is 60, I will run it again with a higher number. It's just my policy on every time I do this. But I'm betting this is going to come up at 50. We'll see. $320, that might be another 10 minutes. Alright, that one's done. It stayed at 49. And this, I hate this. I hate this. I don't like this at all, but I'm going to go with it. It's the answer. On the next one, I'm going to increase it a little bit. I know it'll take longer for the run to finish, but I want to see if I might be missing something. So we're going to go, I'm going to take this one down to 4. I'm going to run it to 30. This one I'm going to take down to 45, and I'm going to run it to 80. And I'm just going to take a break. I don't like these when they start. Every one of them is taking the same signal to trade. Trade first into signal. So I'm trading all 4 signals. I'm taking all entries, but I'm coming up with the same answer. And I don't like it. but that's what I'll run with if I have to. Take it and go, and I'll pause this one because it's going to take a bit. Let's see what we get. Okay, it's going to be a little different. This one came up a 4. And a 73. I'm going to run the second one back again. Nope. That was the second one. What the heck am I doing? You dummy. So I screwed that up. I'm going to do number 2 again. I'm going to take it back to 4. To 10. This is what you call talking to people at the same time you're trying to get this done, and I just can't do it. 73. I'm gonna leave it close. Keep it quick. See what happens. Go. Still dealing with that small bar size. Takes forever. Okay, here we go. Okay, number 2 is the answer is 4. And 71. Guess what I'm gonna do? Take that to 73. I'm gonna take this one to 68 and leave it at 4. See what happens. Anytime it gets close on the answer, I run it again. Bam, 71. Okay, it's happy with 71. Hate this. Still don't like this though. It's not nice and uniform. You know, first trade's firing off at 6, second one at 4. Okay, we're going to keep that at 4. We're going to go with 10 on number 3, and I'll actually do number 3 this time. And we're going to take it to 40 and 80. Give it room to work. Take this one up to 15. Okay, number 3. I'm going to wind up running number 1 again in a minute, but we'll get there. Still haven't blown it. I'm still making money. Still making a lot of trades. Okay. I will do this and look up and realize that I'm in the negative just because I'm only focused on this. Okay, let's run it. And I'll pause this and be back. Alright, that run is finished. And it's at 4. I'm not going any lower. It's at 70. Okay. We'll take it at 70. That was number 3, right? We haven't screwed it up. Okay. Oh. Some people, in fact, I've had emails saying you're curve fitting your strategies. We're not. You will see losses show up here very shortly. The minute we start fine-tuning our stops and our daily profit targets, that's when the stop losses will start showing up. Okay, we're going to do number 4. We're going to take it to 4. We're going to take it to 20. Same thing. I'm going to take it. It's pretty much a given where it's coming in at. Let's just take it to 50. And 80. Number four, okay. And there we go. I'll be back in a bit. Okay, that one finished up. It's the same as the ones before. So I'm going to leave it at 4 and 70. I may do number 1 again. I'm going to do this one again. Why is it? Yeah, okay. Never mind. It changes as you punch the numbers in. I thought I started at 70. I'm going to do number 1 again. I don't, 49 to 71, 70, 70. Maybe I made a mistake, so we're going to try it again. 40 to 80. And we'll go 4 to 20. And we'll see what happens. Bam. I'm going to go ahead and pause it and be back in a minute or two. Okay, after a very long break, it's 1:30 in the afternoon on Saturday. Picking up where we left off, we just redid the first entry, and it took it to 4. I really don't like it. I'd love Jason's comment on that. And 70. So all 4 trades are taking the same signal. But this has been true for about a month and a half. So I'm not going to not use this strategy because of that. But it does give me some good flexibility on how to set up the trades. All right, so there we're at. I think I've gained a little profit factor. We're at 6.7 with a profit factor of 9.6, and when I last saved one, we were at 5.1 with a profit factor. Where's it at? Profit 7.75. So we're actually gaining ground. But the next step, this is where we will lose a lot of ground, and that's putting in the stops. All right, and don't forget about this one, ABCs, because we're going to go do that again in a minute too. But because I'm starting with the stops, I'm going to go ahead and save this again. Not saving it, I'm just creating a new tab. Bam. And since we created a new tab, let's just go ahead and look at the equity curve. I hope it's decent. Hate going this far and then having to start again. Oh, same thing. It's looking better and better. This is a big bump here. Boom, boom, boom. Kind of flat over the weekend of the 4th. You know, it's a shame the last 2 days, or you got a loss in the last day, but that's the way it is. So we'll stay with that. And now I'm going to do the same thing with my stop ticks. I'm just going to randomly pick some odd numbers, something I can live with, and see where we go. So we'll start this, and depending on how long it's going to take, 121, and they're small ticks, so it'll take a minute. So I'm going to go ahead and pause it, save some time on the video. Okay, just finishing up. A few seconds left. Took about a minute. It's going to be a long 17 seconds. There we go. Okay. Now we're losing ground. Down to 5.9. 89. 260. Still the same. Drawdown still sufficient. I'm going to go with its answer of 195. I'll look at this again later. That's a bit steep. Okay, we're going to go do the same thing with stop tick number 2. I just walked through them all, and we'll probably be right at the same place. In fact, since we'll be at the same place, I'm pretty sure. We'll just do this. Shorten it up a bit. As it does this, I will look at the trades and possibly make changes afterwards. Okay, it's done. A minute saved is a minute saved. Still the same number of trades. My profit factor is dropping. That's because, and max draw. So I am finally seeing some stops, which honestly is good. I hate putting in a strategy that absolutely every trade is a winner, and my only down spots are outside of trading hours. But we are going to go back and look at it, and I might increase or make a couple changes to bring things right. Let's go ahead and do the same thing here. They're all going to be in the same ballpark. But I run them anyway. Where were we? We kind of grounded. We lose here. Okay, we were at 238 and 96, 67. So which is understandable. Just losing a little ground. 260. Oh man, it's just climbing. So it dropped 1,000. See, we're down to 3.5. There's a way around this, which we'll cover shortly. We know what it's going to be. Okay. Run this one. We'll look at what it does with where I'm getting stopped out and maybe make some adjustments. There's ways around that. We're trading signal 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we're trading entries 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you can mitigate some of that by, if everything's coming out the same, just changing where the trades happen. But see, it's still climbing. Man, it's climbing. And we will go look at why. See, we're down to 4. Still 6 trades a day, but it's the same thing. I can come back and increase that, and I'll lose some of those losses. But let's just take a quick look at it. I could increase the stops, and when I set the daily drawdown, protect it that way. Protect the account on max daily drawdown and have my stops run a little higher. We'll have to look at the chart and see. But that's an $800 drawdown or higher. Yeah, we're seeing some losses there. And this is where I can stop some of that by setting the max daily loss higher. But trades. Now we get a stop loss, and it's in series every time. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 every single time. But is it curve fitting if I put the stops so high enough we don't lose them? I don't know. More stop losses. Outside trading hours, stop loss. Why just one of them, huh? Okay. Trade number 2, entry number 4. I haven't quite finished the spreadsheet, but I've got a spreadsheet that will take these. If I export this, it'll take it and it'll tell me the best scenario to run. Hopefully I'll have it finished next week. You know, which combination of signal and trades will give you the better output. But right now I still guess. It's always signal 1 that loses, but if I take signal 1 is also most of the trades. Signal 1. This is why a spreadsheet is good. You don't have to guess. Signal 1. So if I take signal 1 out, increase the number of trades, it might work out. But just playing with it. Okay, just losing ground. Now we go down. I did those right. Okay. And my daily stop loss. We're going to run a daily stop loss. And what do I want to run it at? If we remember, let's start around. We're going to let the strategy analyzer determine it, but $100 and up to $400. So let's keep it close. Again, we're going to start at 70, and remember it might fire at 70, but it's not going to close the trade until after the bar closes. And if we're on a 30 tick bar, it could be a while. 250. Let's just change it to 5 to make it faster. Run that. I'm going to pause. I don't know how long it's going to take. Well, it stops, so it won't take long at all. The long part is letting it think about what it's going to do. This is why I wonder if I shouldn't reinstall Ninja, because my database is fairly large. All right, what did it tell me? It says $150. $150, and where's my, geez, my stop keeps climbing. I'm gonna go with that answer. Well, let's just take it. 4160. And take that to 1. Although 150 is close enough. It all goes back to when that bar closes. Wait, no. The daily stop does not wait for the bar to close. Never mind. Geez, that's climbing. Okay. See, we're down to 2.5. We're still at 260 trades, but we're just picking up a lot of losses. 147. 147. And daily profit. We want to use it. Okay, 500. It's a good number. So let's see where to go. Daily profit target. 300 to 700, and we'll do it in increments of 10. And then fine tune it. Let's see what we get. I'm going to pause it for a second, and I will be right back. All right, it wants the answer to be 600 right now. Let's take it 580 to 620, 610. And 1. See what we get. Any day now. There you go. Bam. Okay. Still at 842. This is still, that's 85% is acceptable. That's acceptable. We're down $2,000 across the whole period of time. 6 trades a day. There we go. Gotta set it or I'll forget it. All right. I never set a trailing stop. I've noticed Christopher's starting to use them. I don't know. I have enough trouble with the apex trailing stop to add another trailing stop in there. So there we go. And we're going to take this over here, create another one, and I'm going to play with this one. And I will be changing size of the trades and different signals. There's really, I don't like you can take it and you say I just rather hunt and peck than try and optimize things. Okay, we're here. We're going to look at the whole thing. Run it real quick. Bam. Okay. Analysis. The stops are rough. $250 there. Almost $400 there. But we also don't need, at this point, now that I've back tested it, I can change what we've got on the time we're looking back. Okay, I've got this saved, and I'm going to wait on the time we're looking back, because I'm going to go right back here and make one more run through A, B, and C. Do I want to do the full boat? No. No, we're going to go 1. Since that's at 25, I'm going to go ahead and go to, I'm going to give it room to work. Give it to 50. 160. I'm going to go the whole way. I'm going to change that to 10. I'm going to leave that, and I'm not going to try for C. So we'll run this, see what we get. This one's going to take a little bit, so I will pause the video and be back. Alright, I think I forgot to unmute my mic that last little session. The answers on that last scan were so bad that I'm doing the whole ABC tick delay again, and I'm doing the full boat. Just to get a better idea, after setting the new signals, take profit and stops, I'm just going to run all these at the full boat, and it's going to take about 3 hours. So I'll just mute and I'll go do some things around the house and the yard, and I'll be back to finish this up when things are done. Okay, running my ABCs again. Got us some better numbers. The max drawdown is down to 400 and some odd dollars, 89% profit with a profit factor of almost 6. And I'm still getting 6 trades a day. So we'll just fine tune this a little bit. It says the number's 26. So we'll just fine tune it one more last time. We're going to take that to 20. We're going to take this one to 32 and 1. This one we're going to take to 10 and 32. This one we'll just leave at 1. And this one, I know it's just going to be 0. It's been 0 the whole time. So we'll take it to 0 and 1. So we'll see what this gets us, and then just finalize a couple little things. So we'll run it. I have no idea how long this will take, so I'm going to pause it for a second. Okay, that finished up. We've got a 26. These are weird ABCs. 26, 31, come on, there we go, 31, 1, 0, we're set. So I'm going to create a new tab with this one. And from here, I want to look at it all. Okay. My bars are 130. Those are the dates. Back tested. See what we got here. Okay, it looks a lot better. Takes it right up through here. That's a fairly decent equity curve. I wish it were a little stronger the whole way through, but that's fine. What do we look like each day? Okay, we're missing trades there. We're missing trades that week. Dagnabbit. So we drop some trades out. It doesn't trade every day. We come up here, look at my trades. Kicked off with a bunch of stops there, stop losses here. A lot of time to recover. That's because my stops are so far outside of trading hours. I could probably get up in the morning and cancel those trades. Same here, outside trading hours. outside trading hours. This looks pretty good because the market seems to be making highs each day. So we should be okay there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and all my stops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, just like clockwork. It's because all the signals are the same. Fourth one. Outside trading hours. And look at the chart real quick. Scrunch it up a lot so I can find the trades easier. Anybody knows a quicker way to do this, I'd appreciate knowing how to do it. Just got to find those trades. 11, 10. Okay, we should be showing some losses here pretty quick. Bam, there's that one loss. The heck? Okay, 4 of them outside trading hours. One at 4. I'm normally in front of the machine there, so I don't know if I'd catch that or not. All right. Then we come up here, go back to my summary, and what I'll do often here is I'm taking one entry each time. I just want to see which one gives me the better number. Take first entry. What do we get? First entry has almost no drawdown, $1,500. Second entry, what do we got? $1,500, almost no drawdown. So they're all going to be right on. So you really have your choice on what you want to do. Do you want to take all the trades or narrow it down and take 15, 9. So it doesn't really matter what we do here. I think I'm just going to split it to 2 here. I'm going to take the first and second entry. I'm going to take 2 on each because I can run it pretty safe on a 50K account. What do we get here? 405.6. That's what I'm going to go with. Right there. 3 trades a day, and that's okay because of what I'm doing. Giving up the trades to double the drawdown. So that's what I'm going to release to everybody. And take it from there. So then I just save it. Okay, this code is complicated simply because I put all my strategies in a SharePoint database, and I can search title by certain things. 615 to 815. times are the same. Ticks are the same. Dagnabbit. I forgot what we... Tick delay is 1. Okay. A is 26. B is 21. C is 0. Trades are 4. Get my numbering right. Tick delay is 1. We got 6064. Drawdown is 405. Profit factor of 89. Profit factor of 5. MAE is what, 65. And it's Midnight Rider, and we save it. And then I'll just go ahead and publish this, and that's what we're going with. So that's pretty much it. If you want, you can, it screws the numbers, but you could change the date here, just so you're not pulling so much information, but I'm going to leave it. Just making sure I didn't make some mistakes. So I've got the settings are right. I'm looking at all the signals. I'm going to take the first 2 entries. Two and 2. Quarter after midnight to 6 a.m. 6:45 I get out. Count button width is 60. There's no really news. Profits are set. It is MNQ 130. And entries per direction is 4. So I'm set, and that pretty much wraps it up. So I'll publish this, and I know I have 3 or 4 guys that run it, so I will get that published today, and then bring over the ones I've been working on other strategies on another computer. I'll bring those over and take it from there. So that's it. Have a great week.